Hello again, and welcome to Lady Valorith Games. I'm Lady Valorith, and behind the camera, as for the last ones, it is
Hello.
Alice. Welcome. I will get this out of the way. If you like what you see, subscribe and hit the like button. Other than that, today I'm definitely going to try and get both of these wonderful claws done. We're going to do a power claw of lightning. I've done lightning claws before. I'm still not very good at it, so we'll just see how we go and proceed with what I've got. I'll be using Calidor down here and this section here, and then I will go up to to. I'm bad with
You're
the
bad
name.
with the name, yeah.
It's Telsis. Blue will go next. Then we will do the Hoth blue. Then the lightest blue will be the Lutheran blue. And then I'm going to try and do a light running down the edges with this contrast of plasma, flare, or Pilar Glacier. Yeah. I'm still, these are all different, so I apologize if I remember to, and I'm learning still, maybe I can put these in the list of paints as to what I used and maybe get them up on the board. We'll see what I'm doing. All right, so again, welcome and thank you for joining us. I am using the head lamp from where I picked it up at Harbor Freight. A shout out to them. It has been an absolute godsend for being able to get in and do these minis. I am really grateful. It's allowed me to be able to see my painting better. Oh, and there goes the paintbrush.
Got it.
I pick up my paints at. My paintbrush is over at Michael's Hobby and Crafts. A very, very useful, very fun place to go.
Right, they have all kinds of different things.
Yes, they do. I want to make sure I have these in the right order.
Yeah. Because you don't want them to be out of order.
Right.
That would not be good.
Yes, exactly. Now, I know I've got some other gray in here.
And you gotta make sure you shake up your paints, as always.
Oh, yeah, but when I've got all the gold and black here, I'm going to try and do my best with not getting into those areas. But if I do end up covering up the gold, I can go back over and touch that up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not a big deal.
Always remember to shake your paints.
Always.
And this is a base coat. So, yeah. And as I said, we are going to try and get a nice lightning claw effect
on this.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here comes the paint. Now it's time for the fun part. This is probably your favorite part of everything, right?
Oh, what? Getting to do the painting?
Yes.
Oh, I have fun painting.
Right.
I really, really do.
You look like you enjoy it, I tell you that much. Ooh, that is a pretty blue.
Now, the thing of it is, when you're doing these, you don't want to go and just completely
Overload
go.
the brush.
Well, no, not that. But you don't want to go all the way down to the tip with the same color, because then it just, But you want to go. I'm doing about a fourth of the way down. And make sure you keep enough paint in your brush.
You never want to overload your paintbrush either.
Yeah.
Never.
So I'm going to go here.
And you're not really loading it, you're just kind of pulling it from what you've already got on there.
Yes.
Which is what you need.
But it does dry.
Yeah, quick. Right?
Well, it can.
If you're not careful.
Right. Now I'm going to go on the back side over here. I'm trying to not affect my gold in between on the knuckle part. I want it to stay looking pretty good. Then on the inside, we're going to go, as we see about where we want to be. And we're just going to kind of go you got to be careful. That's why I'm trying to use a very long, narrow brush so I can get in there.
In there what you need to, yeah.
And not. So, yeah.
Tell you one thing, this recording device is very heavy.
My phone?
Yes.
It's not that heavy.
Trying to hold it with a certain amount of fingers, it's heavy.
Patience.
I know, I'm just saying it's heavy. A little. Just trying not to make sure I don't end the video like I did last time. Trying to keep my fingers away from the buttons. And without getting my fingers caught up in it. In the video. Wow, you can really see that blue now.
Yeah.
You can really see that blue. Even on camera, it pops.
Yeah.
That skull even pops now. On camera.
Yeah, they will start doing a lot more popping.
Oh yeah.
Try to delicately get in on these.
Inner parts.
Yeah, but that's one of the nice things about this brush that I'm using. It's a thin, narrow brush, so I can get into there without causing too much of an issue.
Yeah.
So that's one of those nice things about these really narrow, small bristles that I have, you know. And as I said, this is a 3-0. So
it helps get in those narrow spots.
Yeah, it's a long, like 3 centimeters, I think.
Yeah.
Of hair, and then it's like next to nothing for the but I don't know. I'm not really sure on how that works, but I do know that these 3-0 is absolutely really nice. Yeah. All right, let's get over here on this other hand.
Now it's the other hand.
Yeah.
And I know you're glad you got that little holder.
Oh, the handle?
The handle makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
Yeah. It
especially when you're trying to get in certain angles.
Yeah, and I can use it to stabilize my hands.
Exactly. So you're not painting your hands.
Well, that, but I mean, even how I move it around to be able to see into other areas that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also quite useful.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now gotta get in these. All right. Oh, that light's getting a little in the way of the blinding.
Yeah. Oh, the lamp.
I'm trying to use the lamp in this here so I can see, but that was causing a backlash.
Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, it just
Can you see better now?
it's. I think it's also the position of how I've got to hold this.
Yeah, I know. Awkward angle.
Yes, it's an awkward angle.
So I got it back here a little bit so it's not all up on you. So that way you can see what you're doing. Got it?
We're about ready to move on to the next color.
That's just what I was asking you about. Ready to move on to the next color, huh?
Yeah. Just getting the last of this black touched up. The lightning claws on the outside. All right.
Looks good. Looks really good so far. So far, so good. Next
That's
color.
blasting into my eyes a bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I gotta keep that other light out of my eyes when I'm trying to do this. I mean,
I'm trying not to.
oh, I know. You're doing the best we can. I mean, it's still one of those deals where until we can actually get better cameras
Here,
and
how's
stuff.
that? Better?
Yeah.
It's blasting on the table is really where it's blasting, if you notice.
Well, it's where we're trying to get it.
Yeah. Next color is the one you can't say, right?
Techless blue, TCLIS, Techless.
Techless, yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. My pronunciation of these is not the best, so I'm not even gonna, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna destroy.
Or just show them before you paint it, show them the bottle. That way they can see what.
Well, yeah, it says
Yeah. I'm just saying.
TECLIS blue.
Yeah.
Techless blue.
It's like almost like a lighter blue. Let's call it.
It's a lighter blue than what I had just done.
Just done. Yeah. Excuse me.
Because then when I use the last blue, it will go over all of it, and then it should, in theory, tie it all together to give it that
Look that
full,
we're looking for.
Yeah.
My thumb's itchy.
Now, yes, I am going over some of the darker blue and then coming back over with this lighter blue, and then I'll do the same way with this, each blue going up so that it looks like it's getting lighter. And then, as I said, this contrast will go over everything and should hopefully, if everything turns out right, will lighten everything and blend it all together. And yes, you can still see the blacken underneath. And I'm trying to leave that as a purpose as well, because then it's showing that the energy is flowing down these dark, metalled, yeah.
Yeah. Looking good. How's the next color? Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a project. Okay.
Alright. Shake, shake, shake.
Oh yeah, always.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your paint. I'm just kidding. Gotta have a little bit of fun. I mean, come on. Behind the camera. Kind of a boring job.
Gotta keep it a boring job.
I gotta keep it entertaining, you know? Gotta put a little humor in there. Make someone laugh. You know, I'm a funny person. I'm a funny girl. I can't help it. Can't help being funny. Like I always say, it's fun to have fun, but you got to know how and when. Am I right? There's always a time and place.
Yeah.
Just not while you're trying to concentrate, though.
No. That's not a problem. Trust me.
I know, you can multitask.
Mm. And yeah, you can see they're starting to. It's changing out, even just that little bit that I'm doing.
A little bit that you're doing, yeah.
I mean, you can see the effects starting to show up.
Yeah.
It looks kind of, and with it being
Looks cool.
spotty and looks messed up that way.
It looks good.
It's that texturing.
Yeah.
That's happening.
Yep.
That's allowing this to look like it's actually a lightning energy, which, I'm still learning how to do. So every time I get a little more of this effect to happen, I learn more of that technique. And for me, that's an absolute great deal, because I'm learning as I'm going, and that's it makes my journey, because I see my progress in what I'm doing, and I get to go, yeah, I'm doing it. It's really cool to see the progress in which I've gone through all that I've been doing, and I'm happy with proceedings and the processes, you know?
Yep. Next color.
Yeah.
On to the next color. Next layer of blue.
Yes. And then the last one is all the tipping.
Yep. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, I'd probably have to do that every time I remember to shake mine, because it'd be easier for me to remember. When I end up doing this, it's gonna be fun.
All right, now take a look at that. That is all of those
Colors.
the base and then the 3 layers that I used to bring that out to a lightning looking effect. You know, and it does look very close to lightning if you really look close at it.
Yeah.
You know, and because it is slightly textured to look like it's the energy is popping out to the end. Yeah, that's a good thing. You want that kind of textured look from what I've seen, because it, you know. Let me clean up my brush a bit more here. There. Let me go back in. That, what I'm using is, acetone to take any excess paint off. It helps clear it out a bit more. And yeah, I would highly recommend having a bottle. I'm nearly out, so in the next month, I'm going to try and go and get another couple of bottles. Shouldn't cost me too much, at least if not getting at least one, because I keep a little bit of this, use it to clean up the paintbrush, set it over here with some of my other, like my own
Paint stuff.
paint setups. I mean, I've taken a few
Comes in
paints
handy.
and created
Comes in handy.
custom colors.
It definitely comes in handy.
Now, I'm going to take, because I'm just going to do a light brushing with that last paint over all of it to tie. Hopefully, it will tie it
Smaller
all
brush?
together.
Or
I will use a.
smaller,
No, I'm
little bit
actually
bigger?
just going to use
something a little bit bigger.
this, because I'm just going to use this. I'm going to go over all
the
the
top,
edges,
over the top and everything.
tops and sides
Yeah.
to just kind of tie it together a little bit.
Yep.
And this is a contrast paint. I don't want it to all just kind of fade, and I want it to look kind
You
of
want
like
it
it's
look
all
at
one.
like it's blended together.
Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping this will do, is pull that as a blend. It should, in theory.
Right. Might actually come out better than you think it will.
Well, it is a really light blue too.
Yeah.
So,
That's why you have to do very light.
well, that's what I'm just gonna do, like that. And it should. I know it's not like a top notch. Then I might be able to find a darker shade to go in over this. But for right now, I mean, it's not exactly perfect, but
But
I'm
it
not.
works. It
I'm
works.
just getting it to the point where I can put it on the battle, to be able to put it onto the tabletop and play. That's my main goal.
Yep.
Yeah, there. Now,
Good.
let's go in and I will get all the metal taken care of here. My gnome oil should be right there. No. Alright, where'd my gnome oil go? Gnome oil. There it is. Now, the gnome oil is going to go over all of the metal, and that'll bring it down to look like industrial metal. All these spikes are going to get
Yeah.
that, and then the agraxler shade to take it down to that last effect.
Yeah.
But yeah, the gnome oil is going to go over all of the
Spikes.
yeah. So it'll go over all this stuff. It'll dull it down, but also kind of give it a little bit of a shine. It'll clean up a lot of that. The bone's gonna get it. Just darkens everything down.
Yeah.
I know I shook this, but this guy is not acting like I shook it.
Better?
Yeah.
It wasn't shook good enough, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you can shake it and it still will, you know.
It might have to take you like 2 shakes or so.
Well,
Or 2 times.
it's the
doing it, right?
pigments themselves.
They spread apart too easily for this one?
It's just the pigments. You know, if you don't shake them up enough, they're not going to go where you need them to go. At the same time, you don't, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is,
So it's making it dumbing everything down a little bit.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And if you look at the light in there now, see how that lightning effect is glowing
Yeah, a little
off
bit more.
that
Yeah.
down in here?
Yeah.
That's just due to this effect of the light going through
Yeah.
and causing that to show up that way.
Looks good.
That is actually an effect I'm looking for. Now for the little guy up front here. right, well, that's the normal oil. Then all that's left now is just the Agrax or shade on the spikes
And the tusks.
the tusks and this wing here.
Yeah.
But I will do that on the off chance, on the off video to finish it up. And then we will do a grand reveal next week with the base and everything done. Again, thank you for joining us at Lady Violet Games. And if you do like what you see, please subscribe and hit that like button. All right, see you next week. Thank you very much.